Leon, tonight 7 is on your side with a critical consumer alert because so many of us drink it every day we think we know caffeine. But the FDA argues familiarity makes pure powdered caffeine potentially dangerous. It's cheap, it's sold online and over the counter, it's accessible to anyone. Well, 7 on your side, consumer investigator Kimberly Suiters found out confusion about dosing can lead to death.
Pure powdered caffeine, sold as a dietary supplement, taken for an energy boost, but the wrong dosage can be deadly.
He mismeasured, and it killed him.
18-year-old Logan Steiner, a homecoming king, a champion wrestler, an A student, tried an unknown amount of powdered caffeine once.
It's poison. It's worse than any street drug.
The parents of 24-year-old Wade Sweat said their son attempted to take the right dose.
Conversion charts were pulled up on his phone where he was trying to figure out how much to take.
Within minutes, Sweat went into cardiac arrest and a coma. After 11 days, his family disconnected the respirator.
Trying to get something done about this lethal product so that nobody else's children get killed.
The Steiners and Sweats behind a petition signed by thousands to ban powdered caffeine. Some manufacturers print dosage amounts and warnings. But the Center for Science and the Public Interest in D.C. submitted its own petition, calling on the FDA to strengthen labeling for powdered caffeine now and eventually make it illegal.
At a minimum, it should have a large skull and crossbones, a sign that says potential overdose, possibility, fatal. The difference between a recommended dose and a lethal dose is the difference between a pinch and a smidgen.
So what does that look like? The recommended dose is just 1/16 of a teaspoon. A lethal dose, 2 teaspoons. And that's the caffeine equivalent of drinking 50 cups of coffee in one sitting. 7 on your side asked the FDA directly why it hasn't intervened more forcefully. The FDA can't just ban it outright today?
No, we have no magic wand.
I think it will shock consumers to hear there is a product that could kill you if you took 2 teaspoons of it, and we don't have a mechanism in place to stop it from being sold today.
Consumers would be appropriately appalled at that.
The FDA has issued a consumer advisory to avoid the product and is asking companies to voluntarily stop selling while it builds a case to force them to stop. But the burden of proof that a common ingredient is not safe is solely on the FDA.
2 teaspoons can kill you, and so this is inherently dangerous. The accidental overdose risk is just, in our minds, not worth taking.
Banning powdered caffeine would be extreme, according to a defender of natural products.
Look at the labeling, make sure they follow the labeling, and also talk to their physicians before they use any dietary supplement.
But the grieving parents of 2 young men argue.
It's too easy to make a mistake with.
Hopefully this will light a fire.
Kimberly Suiters, ABC 7 News.